welcome back to my channel. It has been a long time. It has been extremely long, and honestly speaking, I missed being here. I missed being able to create content, and I'm just glad to be back.
You say that it's better day off. Waste time like you got a day off.
So, on today's episode of Tea with Rhea, on today's episode, we're going to be discussing life purpose. Simply because discovering your life purpose in this world has been something that I have been finding quite difficult to get to. I won't even lie to you guys, it has been a hectic season. It has been a very difficult season of self-reflection, of a whole lot of emotions, and yeah, it's been a lot. That being said, I have found myself struggling with an existential crisis amidst a pandemic.
Yeah, only me, Rhea, will start stressing about her life purpose during a pandemic.
My existential crisis have made me realize a whole lot about myself, and simply has gotten me to a point where I started evaluating my life even more. And a while back, while I was still at work, I came across a concept which I was introduced to by my boss called the Ikigai. So the Ikigai is a Japanese concept, right? And I would love to share it with you guys, because I honestly truly believe that this concept is one of the reasons why I am able to try and push myself forward, even though there's still days where I feel horrible and I feel like I am purposeless, if I can say that. The Ikigai has been something that I have found useful in finding where exactly I can focus my headspace, where exactly I can find motivation, where exactly I can look towards in order for me to move forward, if that makes sense. So yeah, here is the concept of the Ikigai. I honestly hope that after you guys see this video, you are able to use this in a way that assists you with finding your true purpose in a world where everybody's just trying to be something they're not. You know, there's a lot that has been happening. There's social media as well that influences us to be something that we are not, influences people to lie about who they actually are. And it is very important that we personally find who we are, our true essence. And I wanted to share it because I think that it's important that everybody gets introduced to this idea, especially because we are living in a world where we see people's lives in an easier way, if I can put it like that, and sometimes that will lead us to a bit of confusion about our own lives, where we start comparing ourselves with others, and instead of using others as motivation, we start trying to be like them or be them, and that basically takes us away from our initial purpose, the exact reason why we are brought into this world, or simply like not even the influence of others, the influence of ourselves on ourselves. Like sometimes we pressure ourselves so much because we are not sure exactly where we are going, or there's just so much happening mentally, physically, emotionally in our lives that we lose our purpose. And the Ikigai is basically a concept, that an idea that basically reminds you of your true essence, of who exactly you are. And I honestly believe that me sharing it with you guys will be very beneficial, especially to those struggling to find exactly what they need to do. That being said, take out your notebooks, because I'm about to spill some
hot tea for you.
So the Ikigai is a Japanese concept which is used to assist you find your purpose in the world, and also find find a way to use your purpose to assist everybody around you, if that makes sense. I think it does, yes. So it assists you finding your purpose, but not only that, it also helps you find a way in which you can impact the world around you. And that being said, it has assisted me in finding ways in which I can impact the world, and also use my talents and my hobbies in a way that's not just fun, but in a way that's also beneficial to me and everybody that is around me. So it'll basically take you like 30 minutes or more to do the diagram in order for you to find your purpose. But the whole process itself is a journey, right? So even if you don't find your purpose the day you do your Ikigai, you can still go through it on different days to help you find exactly what it is that you are meant to do in this world. So the first step of the Ikigai.
The first step of the Ikigai is to
Basically, find your passion, right? So your passion is something that you love, something that makes you feel alive, something that brings you joy when you're doing it. That could be cooking or whatever, right? And in order for you to find your passion, you have to find what you love, and what you're good at. So your passion is something that one, you love it, and two, you're good at. You might love swimming, but you are not good at swimming, so that cannot be your passion. Or you might love cooking, but you are not good at cooking, so that is not your passion. Or you might be good at it, but you don't really love it, so it's not your passion. So your passion is something that you love and you're really good at. And once you find those things that you genuinely do love and you're so good at them, then you have conquered the first step of finding your Ikigai, which is your purpose. It might be more than one thing. It can be a whole lot of things, like sports, it can be cooking, it can be singing, it can be dancing. And if you're good enough, your passions will be things that correlate. That's if you're like for example, you might be passionate about dancing and singing, and you can use both of those things to find your Ikigai, your life purpose. The second step in finding your Ikigai is looking at your profession, right? So it's either you're going to look at your profession right now or your profession in the future, like what you're currently starting to do or where you see yourself working, right? And in order for you to find that perfect profession, you have to look at what you are good at and what you would like to be paid for. So then you'll find your profession. For example, your profession would be, you look at, okay, I am good at physics and I wouldn't mind be getting paid to do something within that field. So I would then choose a career within that field, and that will be my profession, right? So with that, you can look at your passion, and then once you can look at your passion, and once you've found a few things in your passion that you know that you could get paid for, you can look at careers that you can find your profession by looking at careers that involve the things that you're good at. For example, if you are a dancer and you're good at dancing, your career, your profession could be within that sphere. You could become a choreographer, or you could be a backup dancer, or you could be the main dancer, or you could be a musician or whatever. So yeah. And sometimes due to circumstances, our professions, what we're currently doing, might not align with who we are meant to be. And honestly speaking, I feel like we are never in a position by accident, So within whatever situation you currently are in terms of your profession, try find a way in which you can use your profession to find exactly where you need to be. For example, if you would like to be an entrepreneur, but you find yourself working at a call center because of circumstances, maybe like that is a way to teach yourself to have better communication skills, so that when you actually do find your Ikigai, you are able to have good communication skills
as one of your as a way in which you are able to, I can't even think of the right words, they're not coming to my mind, but you know, I can't think of the right words.
But my point is, whatever career you're currently in, even if it's not where you think you are supposed to be, use that opportunity to gain skills, and the skills you gain are probably a way in which are very necessary for where you need to be. If you are working in a call center, like I said, learn as much as you can, so that when you're able to get out of that situation, you already have enough skills to know exactly what you need.
I'm making sense. I hope I am. I'm not going to say all the steps in order, but I'll put a picture up so that you guys can see exactly how it's supposed to look. But
then the next thing you should make sure that you find while you're finding your Ikigai is your mission, right? So your what you love, you have to look at what you love and what the world needs. So for example, I love speaking, for example, and how can I assist the world by speaking? Maybe I could become what do you call it, somebody that speaks in the public for people's rights, or I could speak out to a motivational speaker or whatever, you know. So another thing would be, I'm a dancer. How can I assist the world through dance? The world needs entertainers. I could become an entertainer. I could be on TV and serve the world as an entertainer. So that is basically your mission. So by finding your passion and what you believe that the world needs, you will find your mission, right? And last but not least, your vocation is the final stage. When you find your vocation, you basically find your exact calling, and with that you will discover what you can be paid for, and what the world actually needs, right? In order to find your vocation, you have to have discovered your mission and your profession, and how you can use your profession to save the world. Through those two, you will find your vocation, right? For example, if you are good at speaking, then you can say that maybe the world needs a lot of teachers, and I'm very good not just at speaking. My passions include speaking and teaching, and I'm good at maths and I enjoy maths and all of that. Surely I'm meant to be a school teacher, or maybe you feel like the world needs entertainers, and not only are you good at dancing and speaking, but dancing and singing, but you also able to work behind the camera as in front of the camera as an entertainer. Then you know that, okay, I can get paid for this, and through that I can also change the world. So using all these steps, you are then moving forward into reaching exactly what your purpose is, your Ikigai is. And I honestly found this concept so phenomenal, because at the end you realize that all these things that you think are necessary and important will correlate with each other and assist you in finding exactly what you are supposed to do, without looking for it like within other people. Like, you don't look at it through the eyes of Rhea, or through the eyes of your favorite influencer, or through the eyes of your mom or your dad or whoever. You're looking at it through yourself. You're finding the answers from yourself, because these are things that you like, things that you believe the world needs, things that you believe will change not only your surroundings, but the surroundings of those around you. And yeah, that being said, I really hope that this video served as important. I apologize for the background noise, my family is home. But yeah, I really hope that it was useful, and I really hope that it guides you into moving forward, and keep doing it. And at times, as you grow, your answers to the questions might change, but you will always find some way where they correlate, and some way where you can make money, live a good life, and help those around you. And I think that is one important thing that we're brought into this world to do, is to make ourselves happy and make those around us happy. That being said,
Don't be right. It drives a dangerous.